What could be in a box shaped like this? Well, I can see it's come all the way from Australia, the Marauder'S box of Curiosities, and I'm very curious to find out what mischievous things might be inside. So come on, what are you waiting for? Keep watching to find out more. Hello there, how are you? And welcome back to the Greg Who Lived YouTube channel with me, the Greg Who Lived. And what a interesting video I have for you today. But very quickly before I begin, if you haven't already, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel where I'll post a link at the end of this video and also some links where you can watch some previous videos and a playlist I think you might really enjoy. And if you couldn't get enough of my content here on YouTube, you can also find me over on Instagram at TheGregWhoLived. And if you want to shop any of my Harry Potter themed goodies, you definitely can over on Instagram as well at TheGregWhoLived shop. Now that they're over and done with, let's bring it back to this video. And as you saw from the intro, it is the Marauder'S box of Curiosity, box number 2. Now, of course, there's a bit of an elephant in the room. With the previous box, I wasn't maybe the biggest fan. I thought a lot of their ideas were really good, but some of the execution wasn't the best. I was very honest with them, gave them some feedback, and they have been so excited to just keep getting better and better. So I am really excited to see what changes they've made, what ideas they've kind of brought into this second box. I'm excited to see a lot of the artists that they've actually got involved to make this box. I know they have a really good ethos of getting independent creators for this box rather than mass produce things. So I am really excited to see what is inside. I haven't seen any spoilers. I don't know what the theme is. So I'm going to leave the paperwork till the end and we'll rummage around, see what's inside, and then have a little roundup at the end of the video and we can see if my guesses were right, if I was wrong, and what we really think. I said before, I love that they come in these plain boxes. They're just delivery boxes. I'm not bothered about a highly decorative box because at the end of the day, it's going to be recycled. So this is how they come. I did take the postage information off the top because obviously I don't want my postcode in the video. Might get lots of owls coming my way. But as I say, it's a very simple box. But what's inside it? So let's take a look. So here it is opened up. I love it that straight away we've got very minimal but very sufficient packaging, which I think is fantastic. This is the paperwork that has everything that's inside, but we're going to keep that to one side because I don't want to look at it. I want to keep this blind. But I can already see we've got a fair few little boxes here. We've got this big box as well. Very, very excited. I like how cohesive it is. Bits are wrapped up in this nice metallic tissue paper, I think it is, and everything kind of goes together. It's got a very owl post look. Almost reminds you of something Mrs. Weasley might send you, that kind of thing. I really like it, and it does the job, and it's easy to recycle, so it really is a win-win. Let's start opening some of the boxes, and where shall I begin? I'm going to go for this one, which says, Tea with Mrs. Fig, Marauder'S box of Curiosities exclusive. So it's like a mixed tea, I think. Black tea, apple, marigold, lavender, rose, juniper, fig, and vanilla. Let's open this up and have a smell. Ooh, that smells really good. Very florally, I guess that's what the lavender does, and the marigold, but smells really good. I'm very tempted to have a cup of tea after this video with this because it smells delicious. I love the little brown label packaging. Comes in a little vial which you could easily reuse. Nothing to say you can put your own little potion label on it and have that on your display. Okay, first item, very excited about, and I think they've done a brilliant job. Moving on, I'm going to go for this object that's in a clear bag. So this is it just here. So we're going to unwrap this. And I love that they've even used this kind of iridescent packaging as well, just to give it a little magic feel, touch. And so here we have hidden under the floorboards, the literary wick. So is this like a mini... Oh, that smells good. That smells like sweets. What sweets? Strawberry sweets? But what is it? Hidden under the floorboards. It could possibly be a lip balm? Could it be some sort of moisturizer? Looks like a lip balm. And I'm gonna go with that. But something I haven't seen in any crates that I have ever had. I really like the packaging. Hidden under the floorboards. That's really cool. At the moment, I'm not necessarily getting what the theme could be, but I think this is another really good quality product. Personally, I don't know lots and lots about makeup, if it is makeup or lip balms, that sort of thing, but going off a smell, it smells like a strawberry cream sweet. It smells lovely. Some people might say this isn't really something they'd use. Personally, I would use it. I will use it. It smells really good. I'm hoping it is a lip balm at this point, but we will double check and find out if I'm right at the end of the video. But let's move on to the next item and see if it gives us a clearer idea of the theme. I'm going to go with the metallic tissue paper one next. There it is. It's like Christmas. No way. Like, what we have here is, I think it's like a mini holder for hand sanitizer that you can connect to your keys. And not just that, it's got the cleaning charm Scourgify embroidered on the front. Oogle Woogle Boutique is the maker. I love it. Oh, Scourgify always reminds me of the Chamber of Secrets video game, where you had to get Scourgify to get rid of ectoplasm that ghosts were leaving everywhere. I don't know how the game makers got that into the game, but Scourgify is a canon spell. I think this is brilliant. I love the black of the, I think it's pleather, but it could be leather, but we'll check. But I think from the material on the side, it is pleather, which is great, vegan friendly. But I love the mix of the black and this antique brass for the connector. Great for putting on your keys, definitely. And I just love it. It's easy to replace the hand sanitizer inside. And I guess you don't have to put hand sanitizer in it. If you don't want to, you could put something else in it. Or a hand wash. It'd be great for a travel bag as well. Original, really well crafted. The font looks very much similar to the Potter font, which I think as well just gives it that magic look. I love it. I think it's brilliant. And I think this makes it a good 3 out of 3 product so far. Item number 4, we have this curious little bag which is tied up with string. Ooh. So we've got a little washi tape here that says Rimmeled Place, and it's got some umbrellas, some doors, some keys. So it's like in the style of Rimmeled Place, and it's got that on the front. I really love washi tapes. I've recently got into, well, I say recently, this year, I've gotten into journaling, which I find really helps me mentally. Also planning out the week, because with things that I need to post or videos that I want to make, I sometimes lose track of where I am. So washi tapes help me make it a bit more vibrant, a bit more decorative. And I, again, love this. It's original. I've not seen this one before, or any Grimmauld Place kind of merch before. I think in some previous boxes I had in the past, I had one Grimmauld Place thing. So this is by far so much better than that ever was. This is what it looks like. It's just got lots of sort of objects you find in Grimmauld Place. I really love it. Also the fact that you can just put it back on the roll and reuse it. You don't have to use it all in one go. I think this is definitely 4 out of 4. I love this. This is something I would definitely like to see more of in future boxes. I think stationery is very lacking. Decent original stationery is really lacking at the minute. Everything seems to have chibis on it, which I do not like. So it's great to see independent artists creating really imaginative things. Cannot wait to use this, and I'll definitely be posting the results of my journaling on my Instagram. On to number 5, which comes in some bubble wrap, and it's also in this little white box. What could it be? Ooh, okay. So it says, this little tag on here says, property of Hogwarts Care of Magical Creatures Department. Specimen card, Niffler egg, located London. And it's got a little date on it of when they found it. And what a really pretty little case that it's come in. It's quite ornate, it has a little clasp that you can undo. And look, they've put a little Niffler egg on the inside. I think it's really cute. This looks so good on your display. A Fantastic Beasts display would look brilliant with this. Little handwritten card, which gives it a museum feel, like it's actually from a historic museum or the Natural History Museum, something like that. And it's just fun and quirky. This also goes with the decor of my room, which is blue and gold. It's super, it's shiny, and I think it's awesome. Let's go. Ooh. So this is like a, is it a bag? Yeah, it's like a draw, is it a drawstring bag? Yes. And it says, House Elf Creed. A house elf must always serve, must not be seen, must respect and obey their master, must not want, must supply perfection, must be prompt, must pay penance. Maybe we are getting sort of, well, I don't know if it is Fantastic Beasts at the minute. Maybe it's Grimmauld Place themed, because we had Scourgify, which they do a lot of cleaning in Grimmauld Place. This is the elf, so it could kind of correspond to creature. We had the under the floorboards, possibly. This is really fun, very original. I have never seen anything like this before. I love the font that they've used, the simple graphic on the top, definitely giving you slightly dark vibes, Grimmauld Place vibes, definitely. And it's just a simple canvas bag, which would make a really good wash bag actually. Perfect for maybe putting your Scourgify stuff in as well. Not a huge costly product to produce, but produced very well. I love the transfer. I think the black on the con works really well, and I'm very impressed again. Got this box. What is inside? Ooh. Have we got 2 things? I'm not sure. What is this? Whoa. We have a independently designed book cover for the first Harry Potter book. Okay, being honest, I'm not really a huge fan of some fan art. Things that keep in the style I really love, or that are really original. I'm not really a big one for like manga versions of Harry Potter or chibis again, but I love this illustration style. I think this is fantastic. It gives me sort of like a 1960s vibe with the flowers as sort of like the insert of the book. I'll have to see which book this one actually fits onto, because I would love to put them on there. I just think it's like such a well printed, beautifully illustrated depiction of Harry, Hogwarts, Hedwig, obviously the H and the P. We've got the spine that says the 1, so maybe this is going to be the first of the series. Who knows if they'll be in the same style, not entirely sure, but I just love these flower bits as well. I've run out of adjectives, what else can I say? And that's not even it, because that's just one graphic that it's come with. And this is the second, which I actually wanted to buy. This is the diagram of the 7 chambers protecting the Philosopher's Stone. I think this is insane. And if I'm right, this is by an illustrator who I already follow on Instagram, because his artwork is just incredible. I love his style. I love the way that he's used ink and wash to complete the illustration. This 100% is going up in my room. I love it. You can see all the details of the corridor, even with the humpback witch, which Harry uses to get to Hogsmeade. We've got Fluffy, the devil's snare, up to the keys, then into the chess room. We've got the troll, which Quirrell's already knocked out, Snape's potion puzzle, and then the Mirror of Erised with a Quirrell in it as well. The quality of the paper, if you can see, is like a lined, quite thick paper it's printed on, and it's illustrated in the style of kind of like an architectural depiction, I suppose, with the different areas on the side in a little key. These are just brilliant. Very bottom. Ooh, that was one of the chips. This, which says secret passages. And as we unfold it, it's like, oh, so is this the secret passages just within Hogwarts? Oh my gosh, it is. Sort of Marauder's map, but just of the secrets within Hogwarts. I'm not actually sure who the illustrator is of this one, but it's wonderful, and it has enough of the Mina Lima design, I think, as inspiration, but it's completely their own doing. And that is the final part of this box. There's been so many things. Let's take a look at the list. We can maybe find out what the theme is, get a bit more information about each item, and then I'll conclude what I think. And so, like always with their boxes, you do get a piece of information that has details of each product. And it says, thank you so much for delving into this magical new subscription box adventure. This box is packed full of 10 special items. So here we go. Hidden beneath the floorboards, a deliciously scented lip balm from the literary Wick, who you might have seen in our first box. Okay, so they might have been the ones that made the bath bomb from the first one, I'm not sure. But correct that it was a lip balm. Red velvet scented, that inspired by the cake Harry hid under his floorboards at Privet Drive. There we go. So hidden is the clue as to all these items, which definitely goes with the map, hidden under the floorboards, and of course the poster of all the obstacles to the Philosopher's Stone. Albania postcard. This was still in the box, so this is an Albania postcard. What to do when you can't send magical messages because the Ministry is tracking any Death Eater magic while you're in hiding. We imagine that Voldemort manipulated Quirrell to use the Muggle post to alert his Death Eaters. Rather than a dark mark, that was too risky. Only real Death Eaters can see the hidden message in the card. There's a hidden message in the card. It says Mors Morda on the mountains. Who knew? That's actually made me laugh. I love that. Quirrell sending postcards to Death Eaters from Albania. No, that is brilliant. Completely missed detail that I saw in the box. I find that really funny. I think they've done a brilliant job with this. 3. Grimmauld Place washi tape. Number 4, Niffler eggs. Number 5, House Elf laundry bag. And you know what? Whenever I do go away, I never have a designated bag for laundry. So, a box that has products you can use. Yes! 6 was the hand sanitizer cover. 7 was tea with Mrs. Fig. Look for a magical surprise as you swirl the tea. Number 8 is Hidden Passage Map. Before there was the Marauder's map, Friend George had to map out their own list of secret tunnels in and out of Hogwarts. Designed by Danny at Wizardry Workshop, you will find all of the hidden entrances and exits found by the twins. Number 9, First Year Tasks. Kiko Sanchez, who is based in Spain, has illustrated each individual room in a blueprint design. And finally, Marauder's Box custom Harry Potter book cover. Sir and Fable are based in Sydney and have created such an eye-catching and gorgeous design for our custom book covers. and we can't wait to see the whole series. And just finally, we encourage you to reuse or recycle the packaging used for this box. If you have any questions or concerns, then you can email them and they say thank you for your support. So where do I begin with this box? I think it's safe to say that the first box I was lacking a bit of interest, a little bit of disappointment as well. It wasn't quite what I thought it was going to be. However, I think this box has made up for it. The theming is so much more on point. The range of products I think is brilliant. The quality of them is so much better than the first box. Leaps and bounds. They have expanded into much more interesting products that are functional, that I've not seen before, that no one's done before. They have done a really good job. I think with the first one, they're really finding their feet. And, you know, with all things that we do, whether it be making your first pin or your first denim jacket, a painting, whatever it is, you know, the first one that you do might not always be the best, but you have to start somewhere. And I do think that they had the right idea with the first box, but with this one, they have just pushed ahead leaps and bounds. And there's such a wide range of products, and I can honestly say that I have enjoyed looking, opening, and will enjoy using all of them. Some of them have maybe less usability in terms of like the postcard, but it is a postcard. Why not send this to a fellow Potterhead, tell them about the secret message and see if they can find it? You know, it's a practical thing. You could use this. I think as well what I find quite inspiring about this box is they haven't tried to do everything themselves. They're very happy to kind of share the spotlight with other companies that can produce brilliant products. And so I love it that they go to, you know, one independent artist to make the washi tape. They've gone to another to make the lip balm, another to make the tea, and they're trying to do that as much as they can to really produce a box which is taking elements from lots of people, making it really interesting, but still under the umbrella of their theme. I think that Hidden is a really good theme, and it's allowed them to bring lots of different things together. With previous boxes, especially with Loot Crate boxes, they started off having a theme and everything was quite rigid and everything had to be within the theme, which I think just limits yourself. So having a theme like Hidden is great because it has allowed the Marauder'S box to really pick and choose from the whole series really, rather than just the first book or, you know, just the Weasley family, that kind of thing. I think there's lots of practical products as well as little decorative products as well, and the attention to detail that has gone into everything, whether it be the handwriting on the label for the Niffler egg or the spell that's on the hand sanitizer holder. Favourite bits would have to go to the graphics. I love that no one has ever thought of this before, or not that I've seen. I guess the Weasleys did have to start somewhere, writing down all the secret passages that they had found, and I really love the style of it. I think hands down my favourite pieces would have to be this incredible artwork for the book cover, which I think some people might not like. They might think it's quite gaudy, that sort of thing, but personally I don't. I really like it. However, number one place definitely goes to this piece of artwork, which, even though I've known about it previously, it's still exciting to have in the box. Independent artists create some of the most fantastic artwork. Things that we have seen before. Obviously this has taken place from the first film, but no one's ever designed anything that looks like this. I love the architectural style. So impressed with the detail of this. It's a brilliant product. And I love Philosopher's Stone because of the challenges that the trio do. Honestly, just completely chuffed with this. Although I love the quality and the changes that the Marauders of Curiosity have made, I do think there are just a few areas which could do with a little bit more improvement. Despite the changes that have definitely been made, and the quality is definitely better than before, I think a few items just need a tiny bit more fine-tuning, I really like the idea of the Niffler egg, but I just think the label could have maybe been in a bit more of a stylized approach. And I just think some of the items could be fine-tuned just that tiny bit more for a better quality finish. Second of all is the packaging. I really like the idea of having recyclable packaging. I think that's something we all should be really getting into and trying to embrace. But I just think the kind of mismatch of packaging and some things in plastic, some wrapped up in different papers, it kind of misses the mark on being a really cohesive product. And so I think into the future, packaging should have all of the correct logos just to pull it all together and I think make it a more quality product. Other boxes definitely do this, I think, much better, but I still praise the box for making things as environmentally friendly as possible. And the last point I wanted to make is actually about the cost of the boxes. Now, I'm very fortunate that these boxes have been gifted to me, so I haven't paid any money for them, which I think does make me slightly biased, possibly towards some of the items. If I was paying for this box, I think some of the items wouldn't be exactly up to the standard I would expect when looking at other crates, such as Geek Gear. I think a good plan going forward would be to have less, more high quality items in each box, really focus on getting everything fine-tuned, looking really good, and that way people will be into the longevity of the boxes, rather than possibly getting a lot of mediocre items in one box and hence not going forward. I'm really excited to see what is in the third box. I'd like to know what other ideas they have. But I would like to say a huge thank you to the Marauder'S box of Curiosities, because some of these videos that I have filmed are not enjoyable, but this has been not one of those. This has been so enjoyable, and I can't wait, honestly, to see what is going to be in the third box. Till then, I hope you have really enjoyed seeing what was inside, and as usual, I'm going to ask you the burning question: what was your favourite item from this box? You have 10 to choose from, but as usual, don't forget to give this a big thumbs up and comment below what your favourite item was. That's all from me in this video, but as ever, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel just up here, or watch some of my previous videos in this playlist, or in this video just here. I've been the Greg Who Lived, and until next time, stay safe, stay magical, and never let the muggles get you down. Bye.